My name is Cheri. Welcome back to my stamp studio. I have been on vacation and I did a whole flurry of videos before I left. And then I've been home for a couple of days, but I have a group Facebook Live that I'm getting ready for this afternoon. Actually, the card I'm getting ready to do for you now is one of my projects that I'll be doing this afternoon, but I have a little bit of time before we start. So I'm gonna go ahead and film this so it can be on YouTube. But I did wanna show you one of the things that I did before I left was a series on quick cards. So I'm gonna show you this series, and then when I film one of the other things, I'll show you the other ones of them. This was a series that I did on using the heart. So this is the rainbow glimmer paper, and I did these first two cards. And I ran this giant die with the adhesive back through the rainbow glimmer paper, and then it created all of these tiny little stickers. I'm not sure where I have my little thing of them. And then after I had those stickers, I was able to create then all of these fun little cards. So you can see usually when you do a shaker card, everything shakes to the bottom, but you can see that when these are at the bottom, because they're stickers, some of them stay. So they're not all floating in the bottom of my jar. And then this one takes about 10 minutes. Those two take about 10 minutes. Then these two take less than 5 minutes to pull together because you already have your stickers made. And then I have one of my little containers that I have filled with stickers that I still have enough to do probably 5 more cards. So this was just with a stamp set and a little bit of twine. And this one again uses the jar punch. That one used the jar punch and the shaker. And this again was because they're stickers, they're just stuck on there right where I wanted them to be. And then I just added the little jar punch with some window sheet. So that's a series that's on my YouTube channel. Each card has its own video, but because they're quick, the videos are all super quick. This card is quick that I'm gonna show for you now again. And I'm gonna use the whale bundle. Oh, where to put the stamp set. Everything in piles for the 4 cards I'm gonna do as part of my Facebook Live this afternoon, but you will see them all on my YouTube channel. This is the bundle, the Whale Done bundle, and it comes, if you get the bundle, with the punch and the stamp set. So if you follow my channel, you know that I did a try it class. I had so much fun putting that class together. It's probably been it is the most enjoyable class that I have put together for an online class. There were 10 cards, and each of the cards were based on the 10 new papers that are in the annual catalog. And to be honest, I have never focused on the 10 or, all of the new papers in the catalog. And this paper and this stamp set, I might not have even paid any attention to had it not been for the way that I did this class. Because in the past, when I've done a try it club or, a paper share kind of thing, I just would cut the paper up and really not even look at it. But for this, the paper's so cute. I hadn't gotten the stamp set, but as I was putting the cards together for that class, I was like, this paper's so cute, I have to have it, the stamp set to go with it. And so before I was even done putting the class together, I ordered the stamp and the punch. So it's a really inexpensive. And the thing that I like about it, you're gonna see this card is more kind of cartoony. The stamp set overall and the paper overall, like some pages of it are really realistic. These are kind of realistic, but then it also gives you some cartoony childlike options. So when we use the punch, it's gonna kind of end up being more childlike. It has some fun sayings. It has a birthday saying, which we always like that. It has some punny sayings. And on this one, I have cut the piece of paper. It's always like, which side do I use? But this was a given because this is a really pretty one. And we are going to use the punch. And it's a little whale builder. So I'm going to just punch it in all these different colors. So we've got black. And then you can see I've got a little bowl here going. And I know that for this one, I want the eye. So there's the eye. And I'm just gonna throw the pieces I don't need over here. So for this one, I'm keeping the eye. But over time, I'll have this little container full and I'll just be able to mix and match. And this will be a camp project if you're in the Indianapolis area and you wanna come to my camp. And for this one, I'm going to go for my whale to be in Pretty Peacock. This is gonna be different than what I my other card is, and it's going to be different than my card is for the live I'm doing. So they're all going to look different because they all have different paper, and all the whales will be a little bit different. So you will want to head over to my, I don't need this color for this one. That was for my live. And I need his little spray for this one. I'm going to scoot it over because I only need sprays for this. But you want to head over to my blog to see all the different cards, because I'll have a picture of all of them there. So we need the little sprays for the water. And then let's get another whole set. So it gives you all these pieces that then you can piece together. So for this one, I need his little fin. Nope, I just need this little piece here. I need to go back and get his fin out of the peacock. Here we go. Or his not his fin, his little arm. What are those called? You know, my whale terminology when I'm trying to think of what I'm pulling colors out of is not coming to me. So then I have this little strip of, it's 2 by maybe almost 4. We're gonna do some stamping on this. So I have some shaded spruce, and I've got the little seaweed. Allergies are bad. We had a lovely time on vacation, but it flared up my allergies all of the hiking that we did. We went to Door County, which is beautiful. So I'm just gonna add some seaweed here. So we were on the lake, and if you've been on any of the Great Lakes, you know you can feel like you're at the ocean, but we were not at the ocean. I've got my Granny Apple Green for my larger piece of seaweed. And I'm just stamping here on the back of my card because this is all gonna get covered up. So you can just kind of stamp off until it disappears. It gives you a nice illusion of depth. And then we have a fun little school of fish. So I've got Bumblebee for that. And the thing I like about these is they can go both ways. So let's start with them going this way. And again, I'm just gonna stamp till they go off. One more time with them going this direction. So if you have anybody who's a Finding Nemo fan in your family, now we're just gonna have them go the other way. I'm not gonna go all the way to the top with them because I wanna keep that for my saying kind of up there. And again, the other way. And then we've got some bubbles. So get the pool party. And this fun little stamp will also double as some spots on our whale. And you know, the whole thing is bubbly because all of our fish everywhere. So I'm just gonna fill the whole thing. And again, I'm just stamping off and random filling up all the space. This tag on its own would be super cute. You don't even really have to add anything else to it. So you can see how cute this is. Then I have our pool party cardstock. Because I've stamped on this. This is just going to be where I'm going to add this, so you can see it's going to get all covered up. I know some of you were worried because I was stamping on that. Then I've got some black, just memento. I'm trying to keep everything in my same little stack for my live in just a minute. And this says, hoping all your birthday fishes come true. Because, you know, there's nothing Stampin' Up! Likes better than some puns. So let's put this right here. And then go back to these that I said was the little, they're the little bubbles, and they're also the little dots. Let me put this on here in case I overstamp again. I am a big fan of not needing scrap paper unless I need scrap paper. So now we've got, you can see that adds some texture. You could do it in color on this darker color of peacock. I think the black shows up nicely. So let's stick our little whale together. So first you need his little highlight piece here. And you can use glue. I went back and forth because we are going to use glue in a second. But I don't want to wait for this to dry. So you can see this piece goes right here. Move this. It goes here. So you just need a little, tiny little piece of adhesive will hold it. Stick that on there. It's just a little puzzle. Oh no, did I lose the eye? That's what happens when you have all this little stuff. And then his little fin goes here. See if I can find his eye. Okay, so now we have his little eye. And for this, I am going to use a little take your pick tool and just put it on the back of your adhesive and just kind of grab some adhesive with it and then lift it up with the other side. You can see that pulled some adhesive off. Put his little eye just down low because he's a whale. And then he's just gonna go right here. You don't need to pop him up or anything. There's enough going on this card that he doesn't need to be popped up. And again, just lay this on the back side of your thing. And we're just gonna add his little whale sprays up there. Any of these little ones that you need, just, again, just lay it on here with your sticky side and then just pick it right back up with this side. And you can see it's pulling some adhesive off with it. So there's our little tag. And then I'm gonna take this piece, and this bundle and suite does come with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful embossing folder that I'm not going to use for this one because it's a little bit more realistic and I just want to give this the feel of some water. So this one, I thought just gave it the feel of paper. So it doesn't matter which direction you put it in there. I mean, the feel of water. Our new machine, if you are a demonstrator, will be available to order next month, pre-order, and customers will be able to get it in September. So if you order it from me, I'm gonna have some free classes, online classes, that you will be able to take with a bunch of specials from me in September. So be watching for that. Make sure you're on my email list and then you'll get all the information. But you can see how that just gives it a nice illusion of water. The other one is beautiful, so make sure you look in the catalog, and I will do some tutorials using the other folder. But I just liked the way this one just gave it a little bit of a tiny bit of water feel without, the other one's just more ornate, kind of busy for it. And this is the ribbon that's part of the suite. It's beautiful. It's Pool Party sheer ribbon. So I'm just gonna tie a little bow. You don't want a big bow, just more for the water effect that this ribbon has to it. It's so pretty. The fun thing is while it is part of this really fun whale suite, I could see it being used on wedding or engagement cards because it's just really pretty, but you can see it's nice and see-through. So I want it to be enough that I can just wrap over. I'm not doing so much of it that I'm wasting it on the back. So all of the paper, because I'm using different paper, it might be mounted at different spots. So on this one, I'm gonna do it here. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of my adhesive here because I've used it to drag my other stuff. I have to rewind it where I started. So let's put this here and then just pull this around and add a tiny bit here. And you see, if you do this on a bunch of cards, you'll have saved some ribbon. This one I could have done better, but you know, I'm on camera. So actually I've done almost as much as if I'd wrapped it around. But when I do them and I am not on camera, then I cut them with paying attention. So I've got this. stick this on here. And you want to make sure right where you know where the ribbon's going to be, that you make sure you put enough adhesive. I am loving the new Stampin' Seal. It's my favorite adhesive that we've ever had, and I love the option that I have the Seal or I have the Seal Plus. This is just the Seal. Stick this on here. Then I'm just going to add a little bit here. It doesn't take a lot of the new adhesive. I'm going to slide this down under here. And then on my other one, I've added the sequins. This paper doesn't need it, so I'm gonna not add the sequins, but the sequins are part of it and they're super cute. So if you watch on the live, I may add them on the live, but I just added them here because this paper was plainer, so you can see them. I'm afraid they'll just get lost on this one. I don't need it. So here's another sheet of paper. And then on my live, I'm going to use this sheet of paper. So I might be able to add them because this corner down here is going to be a little darker. So I will put all 3 finished pictures over on my website. So by the time this video posts, they will, well, maybe not, because I might post this while I'm watching. We have 6 girls that participate in our lives. So while I'm watching them, I often edit a video. So that's this, but this paper is super cute too. On the back of it, here's the paper before it got ran through the folder, is this. So I considered that, but again, you can see how this art is a little bit more realistic than the whale. There are whales on the paper that the punch will punch out, which is kind of fun, but it's a more realistic looking whale. So this art is a little bit more, this is a fun little, more cartoon Finding Nemo kind of style. So I hope you enjoy that. It's a super fun, inexpensive little bundle. It's a punch bundle. I didn't press it down very good. But there you go. Super fun, super cute. You can have a really good time with it. I'll catch you back later. Bye.